So here's the guys, Riotbox here, and welcome to a brand new episode of the MotoGP career mode. This time we're heading into round number 1 of the season with Ducati. So we chose our development pack, we went for pack number 3 in the end, and we're now going to head out to the start of the Qatar Grand Prix. Right then, heading into the garage of our brand new team for the first time. Looking ready to go. We're going to try and defend our championship with this Ducati team. So let's head out on a quick lap simulation, see if we can beat the time and hopefully get straight into Q2. We were able to do that quite often with the Yamaha team, so hopefully we can replicate that here today at Qatar for Ducati. So let's see if we can get ourselves up to speed. Not sure what tyres I'm going to go for the race. I'm thinking hard rear, medium front, but we've got to focus on getting into Q2 first. So let's see how we get on. Going to have to manage the wheelie in a bit, because it was quite bad at the winter testing at Malaysia. So let's see how we get on then. What is the lap time we need to beat? It is a 156.4. So going to be coming across the line then. What sort of lap time is it? It felt like a decent lap. Probably could have gone better. 54 something. So just over a second underneath of the time we needed. So feeling confident about that. What was it? 54.8. You know what? I reckon that might be enough to get into the qualifying. So let's head it into qualifying. Look at that. Way faster. But I remember, if I remember to the last season on the Yamaha, we went really quick. Look at that overall in practice and qualifying. But then in the race, everyone upped their pace. And it was quite tough. So I need to bear that in mind. I'm going to whack on some new tyres. Brand new softs. And I am thinking medium front, hard rear, but again, on a brand new bike, it's hard to tell. So let's head out on track. Hopefully we can get on the front row after the first lap, do another 54.8 sort of lap time. That'd be good, even quicker if possible, because I went wide at a couple of corners. So let's tighten it up, smooth out all the rough edges for this lap, and then hopefully find ourselves a pole position to start the defense of our MotoGP World Championship. Coming out the final corner then, what sort of lap time is it going to be? We got caught up behind Morbidelli back there a little bit, but we've gone so far in front of him and we've managed to improve. 54.1 in qualifying too. Oh, this has got to be pole position. Feeling so confident on this Ducati. What an incredible bike. Just get hold of the wheelie and yeah, should be fine. I'm going to end the session off here. And it is pole position 7, 3/4 of a second quicker than Rins, Marquez, and almost a second quicker than our teammate Dovizioso. So we're going to be taking the fight to Dovi. It's going to be a tough old season this, so let's see. Taking a look at Rins, I'm going to whack on a medium front and a hard rear. I'm not taking any risks with the tyres. Hopefully the bike hooks up nicely on this tyre combination. We've got a few mediums out everywhere. Maybe I didn't need a hard rear, but for stability we should be okay as long as it doesn't go cold and loose. No hard tyres out in the desert. Is this a mistake? I don't think it is. Hopefully I've got a lot of pace in the bag, so let's see how we get on then for the start of this Grand Prix. Come on, let's go racing. Let's go. Trying to control that wheelie, and it's an awful start there off of the line. Morbidelli's up our inside, Rins is there, and I've got the beeper going downstairs for my food in the oven. Oh man, come on, I need to pause that round, Morbidelli. Gonna get a screenshot for the thumbnail as soon as I can, I think. Right, Morbidelli, come on. Let's try and find a way past Morbidelli. Slide underneath of him, that's it, come on. Right, and now we're hunting down Marquez and Petrucci. Right, I'm going to have to pause it to sort out this oven. Getting back to the action then. We are in P3. Trying to hunt down Petrucci, our teammate, who is actually surprising me all the way up in P2. So is this going to be the redemption of Petrucci? He had a poor season last season, completely outraced by Dovizioso. Now Petrucci goes underneath of Marc Marquez here on lap number 1. Let's see if we go with him. Might take us a little while for us to get this hard rear up to temperature, but we should be okay with the medium front tyre. Let's see if we can really push it now. through this third sector. As we approach now the final sector. Closing right in on our previous rival. Marc Marquez, probably going to be our rival again this season. Try and hold it into the final corner. Marquez ran wide, we followed him. And now getting a decent launch, but the massive wheelies from this Ducati. We need to get these under control, man. Here we go, side by side with Marc Marquez. I'm going to get a screenshot for the thumbnail first. Right, getting back to it. Late on the brakes into turn number 1. Petrucci with fastest lap of the race, as he is currently the race leader. Right, where's Dovi? Dovi all the way down in P8. Come on. Dovizioso, what are you playing at after a fantastic end to the season last season? He's now all the way down in P8, and I think Petrucci might be the top Ducati unless we can have anything to do with that. So let's chase after our teammate then, Danilo Petrucci, up in P1. Feeling the first race nerves, actually, not going to lie. Big weight on our shoulders to kick off our title defence. Wow. Petrucci is using the pace of this Ducati well, I can tell. And I can just hear Marquez's Honda screaming up my rear. Pulling a massive wheelie out the final corner, come on. We're slowly gaining up to the back, 56.2 from Petrucci. We do a 56 flat, so slightly quicker. Rossi's in P4 for Yamaha, so we're right on the pace with our teammate, and I've got a cold rear tyre now. Maybe the hard tyre on the rear wasn't the best option because it's starting to feel a little bit loose. Let's see if we get a little bit more temperature into it, spin it up a bit because we've got plenty of life in the tyre. We're running a bit wide there. But I think medium would have been perfect combo, but let's see. Through the corners we should be able to keep the tyre temperature up, which is fine. We're all over the back of Petrucci now. Just gotta watch out that Marquez doesn't close up to us. And again, that wheelie is costing us on acceleration. We're running wide there. Pull it back down, that costs us a lot, and I mean a lot of time, as Marquez is all over the back of us again. But we close it in on Petrucci again. Feeling like I've got a lot of pace in the bag, I just need to use it, be consistent with it as well. Look at the run round there. We could flick one up the inside into turn 12 if we get close enough on the next lap. So I've definitely found my overtaking opportunity through this sector as well. All over the back of our teammate, up the inside. A little bit wide on exit side by side with Petrucci. Right then. Spin up the rear still. Chuck it into the final corner. Keep that front end down. Tuck in the slipstream. Marquez is in 5th. Who's in 3rd then? And where's Dovizioso? Rossi 3rd. Dovi 7th. So still a lot of work. Rins with 55.8. Ooh, Rins is coming. We're not even on that sort of pace yet. We have to watch out on exit into turn 1 because the rear tyre cools down that long main straight. And then you go to put the power down at the exit of turn number 1 and the tyre's cold and you start spinning it up. Right, come on. Let's see if we get an overtake done on Petrucci now. Spent half of the race sat behind him. So let's see. The rear tyre's too cold in the first sector. Hook it up for the 2nd and 3rd, and then it cools again on that long straight. So a medium tyre would have been best, I think. But then we would probably be overheating it come the end of the lap. At least we're not overheating on this hard rear. So it's all swings and roundabouts. Right, let's go. This 3rd sector coming up is where we really gain time on Danilo Petrucci. So let's see if we can keep the momentum going. We're not as close this time round, but the run through turn 11 is good. Not close enough to do anything about it into turn 12, but through these long right-handers is where we really hook our Ducati up. Feels so much stronger, this bike, compared to the Yamaha. Here we go. Ooh, I was tempted to go up the inside, but decided against it in the end. Hook it up nicely again. We're really pushing Danilo. Here we go. Oh, I thought about the inside. I just couldn't get the nose up there. Fantastic exit, but we ended up getting blocked by Petrucci. Right, here we go. Slipstream time. 55.8 from us. Is that fast lap of the race? I don't think it is. And we're on the brakes into turn number 1. Oh, up the inside. Not quite. Petrucci runs a little bit wide. We run wide too. We're pulling away from everyone. I expected it to be Dovi more than Petrucci. So this is good outing. A good start to the season for Danilo. But it just shows that our rivals are probably going to be our teammate. I'd expect Marquez to do better at other tracks. But we got a lot of pace in the bag here. At Qatar at least. Don't know if it'll be the same story at Argentina. Here we go then. Tried to flick up the inside, but it's just too good on the brakes. I'm going to come onto the final lap, so I need to do something quick. So this lap I'm going to get the overtake done. As soon as that door opens, I'm going to push harder to get the overtake done. Look at us all over the back of him. Oh man. What did I do that for? Completely cut that up. But we're getting a good run through 11. It's going to be done through turn 12. Yes. Nothing he can do on the outside there. I'm on a completely wrong line now. Petrucci. Ho ho. Oh, he came into us. And now he's miles behind. Fall into the clutches of Marquez and Dovi for 6th place. That is interesting. Rins is there. It's going to be interesting when we come across the line to see what the order's looking like, but a bit wide into the final corner. Right, let's hook up this final lap then. I'm so glad we went for the hard rear. Mir and Rins, both Suzuki's up in the top 5. Valentino 3rd and Petrucci is in 2nd, so this could be interesting. Crutchlow in 8th place. Bit wide into turn number 1. Oh, cold rear again, I told you. Try and keep it ahead of Petrucci for this lap, and this is for the race win, so got to up our game here. If we're going to have to do the best lap of the race, is going to be this one. Mir's now in 3rd place. Oh no, Rossi gets him back. This could be interesting to see Suzuki a bit better this season. Into turn 6. Oh, Danilo, he's strong into turn 6 and he actually gets the job done. Oh no. Back at him. Oh, I did exactly what he did to me. To him. This is bad because the rest of the pack are catching up. You know, an A11th, that's better than the previous seasons. Oh, was that Petrucci that ran wide? Oh, has he just cocked it up for himself? Valentino, 2nd place. Mir 3rd, Petrucci 4th. Mir 2nd now. Come on, come on. Still rocking that 1st place. Look at the run out the final corner. Who's it going to be for 2nd? Is it going to be Valentino or is it going to be Mir? Bring around the final corner. It doesn't matter. I don't really care who's in 2nd place because Dovi and Marquez, probably our rivals for the rest of the season, are nowhere to be seen. There's a big pack going on behind, and Rossi for 2nd place. Petrucci for 3rd. Oh my god, I can't watch. We take the win. Absolutely dominated the pace here today. And it was Valentino. How did Dovi get 3rd in the end? What the hell? You see what I mean? Dovi with the fastest lap too. What? How did Dovizioso do that? He struggled all race long and then he pulled it together right at the end when he needed it. So in the end, we lead the championship. We take the first round win here in this season, so that's good for us. So that's been it for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed, and do remember to smash the like button if you did. Let me know down below in the comments, and make sure you subscribe for more MotoGP and F1 career mode.